Hey you guys, it's your girl Nashay and I'm back. Welcome back to the Nashay Talk podcast. And today we're going to talk about a music artist known as DaBaby and how the industry is really canceling him out. So let's talk about it. So if you don't know who DaBaby is, he was the artist that came out in March 2019. He was an artist that was wearing adult Depends everywhere. And that's how he got famous because everybody's like, who the hell is this person wearing Depends, walking around here? He's a live adult wearing Depends. This don't make sense and it don't add up. And so that's what brought his attention to him as a music artist. DaBaby just recently performed at Rolling Loud. It wasn't a bad performance at all. But at the same time, he did something that was very disrespectful at the end of his performance. He said a lot of homophobic comments that was disrespectful. And it is not looking good for DaBaby at all because of this. A lot of celebrities was at his head and said a lot of comments that they did not like from DaBaby. And it's just a big mess. The celebrities that called him out on his stuff was celebrities like Madonna, Elton John, Demi Lovato, and other people as well that said a couple things about what DaBaby said at this Rolling Loud concert. He just recently did a music video, and the music video is crazy. The song is called Giving What It's Supposed to Be, and it's just a lot of little scenarios that's going on in this video, but one scenario I noticed is that he represented the LGBT community. Basically, it looked like he was trying to apologize. He was trying to represent them, and say sorry on his behalf. But it was in his music video. So if you didn't notice it, go back and watch that video and tell me what you think. This was like 3 weeks ago when he put out this video. So check that out too. So DaBaby lost several different sponsorships and has been dropped by a couple festivals as well. He was supposed to perform for the Governor's Ball, and that's the main festival that's jumping in New York City. That's the best festival to go to. The Day in Vegas Festival, and lastly, the UK Parklife Festival. He was dropped from all these festivals, and I feel sorry for DaBaby because it seems like he really lost his bag. He's losing money, for real. He even had his PR team write out an apology on his behalf to say that he's very, very sorry for the homophobic comments that he said and things like that. And it really didn't get him far, it seems like. Now, we talked about who was against DaBaby and wasn't feeling his homophobic comments and things like that. But there is one rapper who stands strong with DaBaby, and that rapper is named Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie is a rapper from New Orleans. He's been out for years and years and years. He's kind of a old head, but he's kind of a legend in New Orleans. People have respect for him too as well, but this is just crazy, y'all. Now, what I think about this is that I feel like DaBaby shouldn't have never did this. I feel like he should have realized how big he was because he's in front of the public eye and things like that. And really, he should have just performed his song, performed his last song, and been done with it. You know what I mean? Anytime you talk about any type of community, they're coming for you. I don't care who it is. They're coming for you. And he should have really thought about that before he even said those comments. And I feel like the maturity wasn't there in him. And he really didn't think. And now he's taking his precaution of apologizing and stuff like that. Like he's aware, but you should have been aware in the moment. Now, before this happened, and before he threw in his apologies and things like that, when this first happened, he tried to put on his tough persona saying that he was built for this, all these Twitter comments, stuff like that. And then once he seen that things start getting real, he back and start apologizing. Now, you're being tough and all these things, you're a thug and all these things, but you're biting right now the hand that's feeding you the baby. You gotta be aware of your comments, and you gotta be aware that you are a public figure and kids look up to you. And he may really have inspired some kids, just some adults too, on the music that he's written. Maybe they have went through something. Maybe they just like him as an artist, etc. Now, I'm not slamming the baby or anything. I'm just telling y'all some of the events that happened to him and things like that. But I really hope the baby comes out of this, gets bigger, gets stronger, you know what I mean, and learns from his mistakes, because that's what it's all about, honestly. Like, yeah, you really messed up, but at the end of the day, did you learn from what you did? And any type of other situation that you are in next time, how are you going to react? Are you going to learn from what you went through this time? Once again, it's your girl Nashay, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.